So it's 11:52. I almost said in the morning. It's definitely not morning yet. And I've been awake for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Yeah, I need to be up at 2 for this marathon, so. Oh my god, why now? I was hot, that's why. I'm like, can I just fall back asleep? And my mind is going like on not even the marathon. I couldn't give a shit about the marathon, honestly. But I'm gonna show up and I get to see my friends tomorrow, so that's cool. And if I make it that far, I've already won. And yeah, alright, so let's see if this makes it into a series of videos. It's like 2:20 in the morning. Out, so 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 hours went really quick. Funny how that happens, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna get up, because if I lay back down, it's just not gonna be good. So, here's to LA Marathon 40th anniversary. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's 2:47 a.m. Managed to get half of my breakfast sandwich down and almost all my coffee. I am so full. Anyways, I jumped on because I was like, as I'm eating, I'm like, I'm not even fucking tired at this point. I mean, despite the, yeah, that's because of, well, gosh. That's because I cry a lot these days. It's because the heat's been on, hence the very sinus sounding. And why else? Probably lack of sleep. I could feel how the heat's been on. It does not do well for my sinus breathing, but it feels good. So yeah, to something. So in 12 hours, I hope to God to be done with this fucking marathon. That's all I got. Okay, so I'm on the shuttle. This is the shuttle. It's 5 o'clock. It's cold. So it's like 6 o'clock. It's fucking freezing. This is why there's Diana. This is why I question my sanity with doing these things. It's fucking cold. And I mean, it works, but it doesn't keep the heat in. Look at Mr. Bathrobe. That's the way to go, dude. Cold. I have like 6 layers on. Thank God for my friends who give me their clothes. And my feet are numb. And that's that. So we'll see how mile 1 goes. I'm seriously trying to stay with Elvis, pushing the baby carriage. Yeah, in the ghetto. I don't think I can hang, man. See you later, Elvis. So my watch says I made it a mile. That's good. There's a level of not having an expectation because I don't know what's going to happen today, as in any other day. But I do know I showed up. I saw my friends. I'll see them again at the finish and on the way home. Yeah. So, peace out till mile whatever. I always find it fascinating to watch people's feet when they run, to see the cadence, how their ankle rolls, how they pick up their feet. It's so cool to me. I mean, right? It's fascinating. I think I'm like mile 2 in. I shedded a layer. Shed, whatever. Yeah, porta potty would be great at this point. The caffeine's kicking in. And wait, technically I'm not at mile 2. That's all I got. So these firefighters are dressed in gear, and I'm witnessing all these runners come up and say thank you and all these positive things to the firefighters, and it's so incredibly heartwarming. And this is my cape. Yeah, it's just really cool to witness, and I wouldn't be witnessing this really. I wouldn't really be taking it in if I wasn't walking. So this is like a completely different perspective. I'm 0.3 away from 2 miles, and there is a rainbow in the sky. So cool. Yeah, so that's that. We'll count this as part of mile 2. I still need a fucking porta potty.
Like 24 miles.
Oh, like 24 miles. Yeah, heard that. So just over a 5K in. I had to use the porta potty, obviously, as previously stated. Time, it's an hour 4:38. Yeah. So my thoughts will pendulum swing to why am I doing this too? I have endured the last 7 months of my life with incredible hardships, heartbreak, harassment. I mean, H cubed. And then some. But I'm a phoenix, baby. I rise from the ash every time. So we'll see how long the body goes. And even if I stop the race, it's not a fail. It's a win. It's a win. Oh, look, timing. They're timing me. 3:24. That's where I'm at. See ya. Okay, so cheese hot dog. Never done this before in a race. Probably a bad idea, but I am really hungry. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm at 8.33 miles and my legs are starting to feel it. So I honestly don't know. I mean, I got my Twinkie. Power up. I don't know. At this point, it's questionable. I'm surprised I lasted over 8 miles. It's been fun. It's probably the most fun race. I can't even talk and I'm completely sober. This has been the most fun race I've done. Okay, so we're at 10.73 miles. I've met so many cool people. I left my friend in the back. I told him I was gonna run for a bit, and I really didn't run that far. but everything is really hurting. When I say everything, I mean everything below my pubic bone. Let's just keep it like that, pretty much. Yeah. So I know it can come in waves, so I'm gonna stick with it. I want to stop so bad. I'm uncomfortable physically. As I ponder what's worse, the mental, emotional, spiritual warfare I have endured over these months, or the physical uncomfortability that I am facing currently. And I think I'll take the physical pain, please. Yeah, because who wants to be on their knees in despair? Yeah, but I know that being on my knees in despair lifts me higher to my greatest and highest good. So it's a win-win, always. This is, I guess, the start of the boulevard. And here's my friend. I'm gonna meet up with him again. But here. Porta potty stars. And that's that. Okay, so I've been sidewalked, which means I'm going too fucking slow, which is fine. But look, you won't get this, like, ever, unless it's a race. So I honestly don't give a shit if I finish. I almost don't even want to finish, to be honest with you, because who wants to be uncomfortable after being, like I said, completely uncomfortable for weeks and months at a time. Oh, look at doggy flowers. I don't know any of these. Jean, I don't know that person. Like, where's all the famous people? All right, so that's that. We're gonna continue onward. I don't know, all I'm trying to think about is how I can either A, keep going, or B, get myself to the finish line in a car. So here's the thought. So I'm 11.20 miles in. I'm on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm enjoying the sights. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna do another half marathon after I hit the half. So I'll probably pull it because I don't have anything to prove to myself or anybody else. I know I can run a marathon. At this point, it's doing less harm to my body and doing what's right for me, right? So I did say that I was going to do this race with gummies, which... Great job. Thanks. Woo woo. Everyone's so supportive. I fucking love it. So I did say I was going to do the race with gummies, which I got in my car and I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot them. I could have turned around, but good thing I didn't because I would have been late. Anyways, so I think I'm still on Hollywood Boulevard. A fucking shop, right? So I go in. And then I get a free t-shirt because the guy said I was the only one with a bid number that came in to get something during the race. I'm like, thanks. And then I got $3 cash back because life is amazing. So yeah, I might not make it to 26.2 miles, but I honestly don't give a shit because I'm having so much fun. Anyways, it's not about the finish, right? Hashtag life. It really is about the journey. It really is. God, they're making me get off the sidewalk. Sidewalk only. All right, peace out. Here's some time to ponder. I have a great opportunity to come up in a couple of months, which is physical activity, which I would rather be doing that than this today. At same distance, just different atmosphere, hiking, like not marathon, but equivalent distance over, I want to say, a couple of days. And before I hit this race a few days ago, I was like, no activities until like the end of the year, which I have one thing signed up at the end of the year. Apparently not, because now I'm super intrigued with this one thing, and I'm still mulling it over. And as I am uncomfortability physically, you know, this is what iron people are made of. Iron men, iron women. You know, it's pushing through every level of uncomfortability. That's what endurance athleticism to me is. Pushing through and continuing on when you want to give up. And believe me, there's been several times today that I've wanted to give up on this. And it's for the angels that have kept me going. Some are behind me, some are ahead of me, some are around me. So I honestly don't know if I'm going to finish this 26.2 miles. I'm okay either way. I'll let you know when the gummies kick in. My main concern, honestly, at this point is injury. I mean, I don't walk on my hands, so that'll be all right for my everything. So yeah, that's where we're at. 14.39 in. So I'm at mile 16 point something, and I tell you what, this is Rodeo Drive, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up when I hit that finish line, and I don't mean to finish, I mean when I see it, I'm fucking bailing on this fucking race. I'll be so proud of myself for completing what I will have completed. But, you know, it's not about, for me, it's not about, I know I can push myself to the limit. It's like, I know I can do it, but, you know, at what expense? You know, possible injury. I haven't ran in like 3 months, at least. I mean, maybe one run here out of the month or 2. But, you know, I've learned over the years that self-care includes things like this. And, you know, I say I don't give up, and that's true. I don't give up. You won't see me give up. But that looks different in different scenarios, right? I always thought that you had to push through no matter what, and like, fuck, if I have a sprained whatever, I'm gonna do whatever. But that's not self-love. I've learned for myself. Self-love includes things like being smart, knowing when to push it, knowing when to not, sometimes not knowing what the fuck to do and keep going anyways. So actually, who knows? Who knows? I'm telling you right now, I want to fucking bail so bad. This is me being completely, like, happy that I am not walking, I'm not running. I've been stopped for quite a while. Me and Dinah have been hanging out. And Mr. Skidmore is going to be coming soon. And I don't know how to flip this thing around, otherwise I would. So I'll just do another video. But yeah, I'm very happy I stopped. Very happy for what I completed. And that's all I have to say about that at this point. I'm ready to sit down. I'm ready for a shower. I'm ready for a massage. My massage gun is gonna have to work for me tonight. Alright, see ya. So driving home from the race after hanging with friends and having a great conversation and time with them, I'm like, I'm so glad that I pulled out at, I mean, we could just round up to mile 20, but it was my 19.75 miles when I stopped the watch at the corral, that I didn't come through the chute, but that's okay. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm so glad that I stopped when I did, because the price of what it would have cost would have been not something I was willing to pay. So that's that. Peace out. Okay, so there's two good things to report. One, The Mummy with Tom Cruise. I wanted to watch it like weeks ago, and it wouldn't play. I think it's on Pluto or one of those other like free movie channels. And so I'm home from the marathon, LA marathon. We'll get to that. So anyways, I'm scrolling to put something on for background noise, as I always do. And finally, The Mummy is available. However, I'm like, is it the right one? We're going to find out. I'm not worried about it because something is on and I am here. Oh, man. So, marathon day. I do not suggest to anybody to just randomly do it. A marathon, that is. So it was rough. It was rough. I don't remember the miles, and well, I mean, I kind of do. I don't remember each mile, like what was there, like chronologically. I do remember some amazing people that I met, very kind, strangers, like Sky, like he was drinking a beer, and I don't know, I made some comment to him, and he literally was like, here, take it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I mean, I'm good, other than, you know, wait, I'm trying to think of what happened first. So anyways, we'll get to that too. So anyways, I declined the beer, and I think that was before. So what else happened that was pretty cool? Other than meeting, like I said, amazing people. People very encouraging. The crowds, very encouraging. The participants, very encouraging. Helping each other. Just a great sense of community and love. It was beautiful. Probably the best race I ever did, and no, I did not finish it, and I'm so fine with that. I think I would be pissed if I finished, because what I got out of it was far more than just completing, and it would not have been just completing. It would have been a major completion for me, but you know, at the expense of what? At the expense of an injury, at the expense of more discomfort, at the expense of, like, no, I'm not taking 9 hours to finish, which I project that's what it would have been. I mean, give or take. I finished in 7:47 last year, and I was barely trained. This year was way, I mean, talk about barely. I was not at all trained. So I was going to play around with the fact of, that I hadn't trained for it, and I was still going to do it. So I'm like, gummies every hour? That's a lot of gummies, and that can be very expensive, by the way. So actually not terribly, because it would be 2 packs. It doesn't matter. And the fact that I know that, what can I say? I like what I like. So I forgot them, and I could have turned around because I was literally like just up the street this morning. But then that's like, oh, I got it. And it's like, whatever. At this point, I don't need the gummies. It was just going to be a fun experiment. But I'm glad I didn't do it at first, right? So anyways, I'm on I think around the half marathon point, 13.1-ish. Probably around somewhere around between mile 11 and 12. And I'm walking with this person, and all of a sudden I look over, I'm like, dispensary. I was like, oh my God. Thank you, God. So I walk in, and I know what I want because I see it. They have it on display. It was a very cool shop, and I'll show you something super cool in a moment. And, they're showing me very helpful because I wanted a hybrid gummy with whatever. I wasn't looking for anything other than the hybrid, the particular kind that I like. And the guy's ringing me up in the back, and then whoever, I assume is the owner, comes over with a t-shirt rolled up, and he's like, here, this is for you. You are the first and only person who's come in with a bib into the shop. And I'm like, man, y'all are my saviors. Because I took 2 on top of the Motrin and Tylenol, because I take 1 of each, that I took prior. And obviously I'm like, I'm fucking walking, I'm in pain. Like, I don't feel anything. So a little while later, 2 more gummies. I think it honestly helped me. My adductors are sore and my outer hip is hurting, but not constant. So I'm grateful for that. Anyway, so it was the coolest thing that I go into this shop, right? That it's just magically appeared at the perfect moment in time that I noticed it. I go in, they were cool. Oh, and that's right. So the guy hands me the t-shirt and I get the thing, like I do my transaction. And then the guy hands me $3 cash and I'm like, I didn't get cash back, by the way. Apparently they round up is what he says. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. So I got $3 cash back, which I attempted to purchase those tiny cans of Dr. Pepper from a sweet little girl who I was ready to pull out all my shit and get the cash that I had just got down the street, right? A short while ago. And unfortunately, the little Dr. Pepper was not cold, but man, that would have been so good. I'm not drinking, guzzling fucking hot soda. Not after what I was going through. Nope. So anyways, that was pretty cool. Let me see if I could show you this shirt. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so I don't know how to turn this camera around, and there's gotta be a way to fix that. Not today. So, we're gonna do our best. So that's the Fat Bunny. That was, I think it was off of Santa Monica Boulevard, which I could tell you, I don't know where Mark saw that, so never mind. Oh, it's on the back. So shout out to this store off of Sunset, West Sunset. Yeah, super cool. Did the job. And by the way, I did get a medal, even though I didn't finish. I got myself a medal and I didn't even realize it at the time because, I mean, I just pick up shit. Cool shit for me. So what I picked up was a rock. Now, like, I love rocks. I'm no geologist. I don't know shit about rocks, right? I'm just drawn to them and drawn to their energy, whatever. So I saw this in the ground and I was like, it reminded me how it was in the dirt, whatever. It looked like a heart. I mean, it really kind of doesn't look like it reminds me a little bit of an arrowhead, which I used to have one of those, by the way. Anyways, random shit. But see, if you turn it around, it kind of looks like a sort of, I mean, use your imagination. Yeah. So anyway, so I have deemed this my medal because this race, those were some cool highlights, right? I took videos throughout the race. So we'll see how that pans out. Apple pan. Anyways, I'm so glad I did it. And I'm so glad I didn't finish. And, I mean, for anyone who follows synchronicities and whatever, I'll just throw this out there. I cannot make up like the things that I do, like or things that happen to me, like I can't make shit up. Like things happen, like numbers and sequences. What am I trying to say? Hold on. Numbers and how things unfold and signs and synchronicities. That's like the gist of it. How everything unfolds. Like I shit you not. Like perfectly. My life unfolds perfectly in the most imperfectly perfect way. Like, can we make this any more poetic? Probably not. Probably. I'm tired. I did take in some more weed. Thank God. Oh my God, and I had this most amazing beer. Belgium something or other. Thank you, Mark and Diana. That was another amazing blessing, is my friends. My friends take care of me. It was so fucking cold at the beginning of this race. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the LA Marathon is from point A to point B. Right? I'm thinking, where the fuck did they drop us off? So we started the Dodger Stadium. Yes. I'm tired. So you park somewhere. They shuttle you to the start, which is at the Dodger Stadium. You run your little ass off and you get a medal. And the most confusing finish lines, which last year I was fucking confused and I completed it. But they moved the finish line because I took so long. They like make a little makeshift, which is cool because they do have to open the road. So at least they extend the time, which is a great thing to do for people out there. Anyways, so then there's the finish line. And then there's like, how do spectators get in? Like, I'm like trying to get on the inside. And I know you can't go in the finisher's chute and all that. And that's not what I wanted. I was trying to get to the middle. But they have it blocked off with these fucking barricades. And that's another fucking thing that chapped my ass. All the water wasted. Anyways, I say anyways a lot. I'm tired. I'll probably say anything right now. Probably not a great time to have a vulnerable conversation, but if one so ensued, I guess that's that. So, the water, the finish line, the logistics. So it's a point whatever to point whatever. And I'm not really sure why I was telling you that. And the only thing that comes to mind was if that had been a loop, I would have been, see ya. Probably a lot sooner than what I did. I can't even believe I made it. Oh, synchronicities. I made it 19.75 miles. And I told myself I was going to keep my watch going because the logistics of it is there's the main strip, whatever road that is. I think it's maybe SM Boulevard. Anyways, it doesn't matter to me. But the runners, they pass like the finish line area, come up and come around. And I knew from the last year, I knew, obviously by tracking it on my watch as well, but I knew what that looked like. And I couldn't, oh my God, my toe is swollen. Are you fucking kidding me right now? My big fat toe is bigger and fatter than it was this morning. Holy shit. Anyways, back to this. So I decided to walk because I was trying to meet my friends, and locating somebody when they have half the fucking streets blocked off and you don't know where the fuck you're going anyways. It's like a logistical fucking nightmare, right? And having done nearly 20 fucking miles, it was a lot. So I did make it to a spot and I was able to watch some runners, but not really. All I wanted to do was sit down. So then I sit down after texting with my friends and, letting them know where I'm at. Diana texted and said, hey, let's meet up. So then I have to get up, which it was just kind of comical, in my opinion, having to get up. And then we had to walk around because they don't make it easy. But at least I knew how to get in. But I didn't know there's 2 finish chutes. Like maybe you come in through the one way because haven't been able to get in through the chute. And I suspect had I done it finished this year, then I would have been through a different chute. So I still would never know where the fucking original chute was. Nice time for a segue. So the only race I have on my calendar is in November. I think we're going to leave it like that. as I am shifting life, there's an opportunity presented to me to do an incredible Grand Canyon hike. Seriously considered it. Reflected back with my friend today who gave me the invite. And it's a difficult hike, and after seeing my performance today, which I am not ashamed of, by the way, I honor myself truly, that it would probably be in my best interest as well as the team, right? Because I don't want to slow anyone down, or if I'm not able to, like, what do you do? Because this is like a hike where it's not assisted. It's not like there's a fucking race and there's shops and shit I can go into. It's unassisted, and for a good bit of it, from what I've been told, is not assisted. And can I make it? Yeah. But the thing is one, I've never done a hike like that. The most I've done was like small hikes. I've never carried a pack. I never, like, what do I pack? What's the weather like? So many different things. And the difficulty, am I going to be able to complete it? How am I going to, like, the team, right? So probably better interest to not. But I was even struggling before that. Like, is this something I want to do? I don't know. I don't know what I was, and this is no disrespect to anybody who does any kind of race or whatever. This is just my own personal journey, and I'm trying to navigate after being married for 12-ish years and having a certain lifestyle and doing activities because I loved them, and I do love them. But just trying to navigate what my life is unfolding to be, hence life unfolding, right? Because it's unfolding every day. I don't know. And I hear my friend, oh my God, this man did a fucking marathon yesterday and then did this one today. And he's doing it for training because, oh God, is it San Francisco? Maybe San Fran. Don't recall. Double marathons, right? That shit's not for me. You know, see, that's the thing. I used to think with the body, like it was so cool because really there's no limit to what one can do physically with the body. Like we can build our muscle, we can do endurance sports. There is no fucking limit. And that intrigued me many years ago. However, learning different things about me, I don't think I want to suffer like that. I like being comfortable a lot. I like being very comfortable in many different ways. So I'm navigating that. So I'm glad that my last and only race, that's awful. It won't be my last race, I know that. But, oh my God, my feet are fucking swollen, dude. Yikes. My body. I love my body. My body's amazing. It carried me 20 fucking miles on no training. And an incredibly challenging several months on every level I think that can be challenged, pretty much. Yeah, so with that, I did not finish the 2025 LA Marathon. However, I did gain so much more than that. I have my very own makeshift medal. And this is no disrespect to anybody who received a medal and completed, but this is my own special way of commemorating my journey and the willingness to show up for my friends. By the way, that was the most important thing for me. It wasn't me proving if I could do anything, but because I was the pusher of the group for two important races, and one I missed out on Hawaii, and that was just bad timing and among other things, and LA. So you better believe it. I was gonna fucking show up for my friends. I told them and I pushed them to do this race, and we're done. LA Marathon. It's been fun. Can't say I'll do it again next year. Never say never. And with that, I'm gonna go, but I guess the most important thing for me today is that I stuck to my word, because my word is important to me, very important, with also understanding self-care, right? So just because I make a commitment to somebody, there's a fine line of self-care. I try to suit up and show up, because these people have done that for me. And yeah, a shout out. It was so cold, and we're all huddled together and hugging each other, like, to stay warm. It was just beautiful. I have good people in my life, and I'm very proud and happy to call them friends, who I love very much, and that they take care of me and they care about me. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love relationships, all kinds. So with that, peace out. I'll probably go eat some more gummies or lay down. I don't know. Yeah.